Hmm. Hi everybody. ¿Cómo amanecieron? Es domingo. Yo con mi tacita de café. Como ustedes saben, el día no puede empezar sin la tacita de café. Vamos a esperar que llegue gente. Es temprano, a lo mejor se fueron a la iglesia. Si fueron a la iglesia, hey, no se les olvide orar por mí. Yo soy la primera pecadora. Tengo unas preguntas que les quiero hacer. Vamos a analizar algo aquí en este programa. Pero voy a esperar que llegue gente. Hi Cinder, how are you? It's early in the morning, but well, I don't know, where are you at, Cinder? I'm here in Texas. It's 10:30 or 10:40, somewhere around there. I can't see the time on the phone. Hi Marta, bendiciones. Estaba diciendo que si van a la iglesia no se les olvide orar por mí. Yo soy la primera pecadora y ni uno de los haters quiere esa posición, pero pues I'll admit it, I'm the first sin. I'm at it. I just got my coffee ready here. And you know those haters hate for me to go towards the cookies because in their brain, in their brain, my teeth are gonna fall out since they didn't pay for them, and they probably think that if they did, they ordered them from Timu or something. Honey graham crackers, honey bears, let's go. Always single servings, that way no quedan abiertas las galletas y se ponen feas. And yes, I'm dipping them in my coffee. Good morning, Luna. How are you? Esther Martinez, ¿cómo estás? This morning, amanecí con ganas de analizar algo con ustedes porque there's people out there. I want to analyze a video with you guys. I want you. I don't know how long it's going to be for her to have the other 3 eggs and hatch them. She's got 3 eggs that she's been laying on again for more than 2 weeks. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll have babies again, Belda. Hi, Maria Isabel. Yeah, we're going to analyze and we're going to let you all know that these people really think that I am vulnerable. I'm not vulnerable. You cannot face me. I already told you, cuando tengas lo que yo tengo con mis ovarios propios, entonces a lo mejor me llegas un poquito más arriba del talón. But if you don't have half of the shit that I have on my own without a man, even without a job, I have not died of starvation and I'm still opening little bags of graham crackers. I don't care if they're $1.25 or not. I'm not a vulnerable person. The only person that you can bully is a person that has vulnerability. And if you're analyzing or streaming a whole video of mine, it's because you don't have content of your own. And yeah, we can remind you of a few things that you have done on your few videos that you have. Here we go.
Not me, not Jaime, not Painter, not Kathy, not nobody. She's always saying it about somebody. I don't.
Good morning, Alma Gomez. I love your videos, girl.
When your body looks like this, bitch,
Those pumpkins were
then we
awesome.
can talk. And I'm so flattered
That's okay,
that
Hopi.
you
Good morning.
got
Even
one
if you're
glimpse of
driving,
me
you still can listen.
and you fell in love. You want me to go lesbo for you?
Some irrelevant person, Maria
I'm a
Isabel
puta.
from
I'm not a puta.
Rio Grande,
I'm
somewhere in that
gay.
area.
I'm gay.
Peñitas or somewhere
What
over
is
there.
that? Do you own a mirror? Just wondering. Why is you? Because she's jelly. The way Punky tells me, jelly. I really don't know.
This is
I
how
don't
bullying
care. I think
starts,
it's
but
really
some
funny
people want to get
that
selective memory
the
loss on
most she
how
can
it
come up with
starts.
is that I have.
So, since this is a
I look like a
public
dog.
video, I
You want
will
me to? You want to call me a dog?
re-say it. I am going to
Let me see here.
stream
Hello,
a public
Sundance.
video
Groovy,
so
you like
everybody that's
macheta?
watching me right now
Eva.
knows
Groovy,
how
Punky,
bullying
Teresa,
starts and how
Sundance,
people get
Shiley. I
selective
hope I
memory
pronounced your name
loss.
right because I always hear, never know how to pronounce it. Don't forget,
Gracias,
everyone.
Luis.
Yes, thumbs up, everyone. She's giving me views, and I love it. I mentioned her for about 5
She's
minutes
giving me
yesterday.
views.
I created a YouTube channel solely for her and for Ophelia. What? I mean, come on. Come on now. Who made her mad? Jaime? We made her mad. Let me see.
Right
And
now,
my eyebrows,
she's
if they
talking
reach my
about
hairline.
Ophelia
These
and Velda.
eyebrows are ombre. They're powder eyebrows. I need a touch up already, but these eyebrows are the eyebrows that people get done these days, not the
Hi, Monday.
Sharpie eyebrows that those women are used to. They look like McDonald's.
Ella está diciendo that you were mad, but you were
McDonald's
giving her
lip
views,
liner.
girl.
No, I gladly take the way I look right now.
Así sueñan los soñadores.
And I want to buy her 1,000 headbands so that she can comb her hair because she's a mess all the time. Her hair is always all over the place. She is so damn messy.
Whose hair is all over the place?
I'm sorry, but it's gross. Kathy made her
Really? Do you want to have your hair all lambido para atrás
Patricia,
and showing that you're bald?
Because, oh my God, I earn $13 an hour.
I know you love your hair,
I
Velda.
wish I could show my check stub, but that would be against company policy. But she wishes she made.
Okay, for everybody that wants to know or doesn't remember her, she used to go by Papi Chula. Of course, she has to tell herself that she's Chula because nobody else is going to do it. So she's got to pat her own back. On the comments, all the people that use fake accounts, her fake account used to be Papi Chula. Hi, Gloria Flores. Pobre Ruca is right. Luna, Belda.
I don't work every day in and day out. Vida. Sharpie eyebrows, Sundance. I can't watch that disgusting. BG, why does everything have to be about money? Exactly, Sundance. I don't get it. Like, who cares? They want to talk about eyebrows. That begins to look at it. Exactly. She has these little bushy little things right here. Okay. Let me see.
Talking about my eyebrows.
She has piojos. She's always scratching. It is.
Or saying that Velda has piojos.
Why? Because
Hi, Yaya. This is how it starts. You analyze people because you don't have content. She believes that I don't have content. If I didn't, I wouldn't have like 800 videos on YouTube. She was called Papi because she used to call the Houston dog Papi Chulo. That's how you throw yourself at married men.
Get button. Ew. It's probably full of lint. Let me see.
Well, apparently today she
Achulai.
has nothing better
The
to do. I
truth
guess she got
could
tired
be
of scratching her
virus.
ass
Queen
and
bee.
she's
Oh, I saw
streaming
that.
my video from last night or from the day before. What is Patricio flapping her gums about? Apparently, she doesn't
Hijo
have
su
much to
madre.
say except deny
Pero
what she says.
yo soy la fea. Yo soy la. I know. And people were saying, what was that thing? And
She
what was
thinks
that
that she's
dyke? And
Bo
what was
Derek.
that?
Está
No,
diciendo,
she
no,
soy
yo soy la
qué?
fea.
Hi.
She's
Hi,
not Bo Derek,
cats.
that's for damn
I
sure.
probably
She's not
invited
Dolly
everyone that's
Parton.
here. I probably
Even
invited
in her
everyone
old
that's
age,
here
Dolly
already, but
Parton
I didn't.
will
Thank you,
beat
Caro.
anybody.
I appreciate your help. Keep doing it. Keep up the good work. Anna Williams. Hello, Anna. Hello, everyone. I'm going to be listening while painting, guys. Oh, how fun. So speak the cheese.
I don't know, Velda. That
They
would
must
be a
be worried
question
because
to
they're
ask.
collecting
How
money for
many
Chiquita. I
has she
think
thrown
that maybe
herself
she
at?
wants
How
to
many
collect money
men?
for
By
herself.
calling them
And she didn't know how
dumb
to save, so
messages?
she said,
You
oh,
know, dumb things?
when Lupe goes to jail. What do y'all think?
Now she's saying she wants Lupe to go
Ophelia
to jail.
Painter. Ricky is worthless. Yes, he is, but he can still work.
Are you
He
all
cannot work
listening
with
to
that knee
that?
like that right now. There's
Ricky
no
is
way. Come on.
worthless, according to
Can't
some
even cut
comment
her
that she
grass. She
read.
has to do it. She has to do it now. No que
This
mucho money.
one,
Pues
this
yo
show
sé,
that we're
hire
streaming
someone
is
to do
one of her
it.
first shows. This is one of her first shows, so we need to understand that this is how it starts. When you start a video and you allow the comments to come in, I always, Ophelia, my sister, when she showed me how to start my lives, she always told me not to just cross out the live reactions. And everything else, either the moderators take care of it if somebody's talking wrong on here. I see a couple of messages that were already taken out by the moderators, and I thank you. You're doing an awesome job for me because I can't even read all the messages when they're coming in here because they're coming in here so fast, and then um and then I'm still trying to figure out how to. Okay, I just figured it out. Now I've got all messages. I only had some of the messages on here. So see, I am not a computer nerd, but I can and will analyze somebody's video if that's the game they're
Oh,
playing
she
with
is a
mine.
lavish lifestyle. She can have burgers anytime she wants, Miss Painter.
And I will show somebody
Um,
with her own actions on her own videos
hold
how
it.
she
Hey,
came
hold it.
about being a bully,
Got
how
it,
she
chat.
started her
And my
platform being a bully. What does Ricky Luna have to do with
Ay,
anything?
carito. A ver, Punky.
She started
Miss
bullying
Painter
from
eats
day
the
one.
chiquecito
From
that she
day one,
wants.
she started
I guess,
bullying.
but she has
And
totally
even
lost
if
it.
she
She
says that
has
she was reading somebody's
turned. I
message
did
about
earlier
Ricky
today.
Luna,
She said,
Ricky Luna is not
she
on
said,
the
all
social
that we're
media
done is
platforms.
defend
Sometimes
himself.
he comes out on the sidelines
What?
because he is married to Velda Luna. We need to understand why some people come out on the sidelines. They're absolutely there because they have to be. They're driving somewhere together. They're doing yard work together. They're doing stuff around the house together. And if somebody decides to go live, then this person walks in front of the camera or by the side of the camera and stuff. But to these people that are always desperate for men's attention, they're gonna go and say, es un inútil, es un no vale nada, and stuff like that. Or even as far as calling a man a maricon.
What? Okay, now we have an OM Junior. We
Yes.
definitely have an
And
OM Junior. And I'm sure that when the other one is able to go live, like I said yesterday, she is gonna say, "What the hell has this bitch done? She's me." punk here too. Mimi, like, oh,
Okay, right there again. Ophelia was never told to get off of social media. Ophelia was only told not to talk about the case on social media. But she has nothing to do with this case or anything. So, a ella que le queda, si no es tu pedo, sácatelo de las nalgas, scroll somewhere else. Why do you have to stick to it? Felix too. I mean, Felix doesn't have nothing to do with nothing that you, Yaya, are doing on the internet, but yet they have, from long distance, talked about him and just been shitty. But when you front him out and you tell him, then they want to act all butthurt. This is not third party. When you are streaming my video, you make it my party.
always. Was La Panzona talking shit? Yep, Mimi. She said
La
I look like a
Panzona.
dyke because
That
of the
came out of her
headband.
mouth. La Panzona talking shit. It just came out of my mouth. Am I going to say, oh, but she said it? You know, I take responsibility for repeating what she's saying because I am streaming her and I'm streaming a public video. I want you all to understand that bullying begins with people like this.
Is wearing. She said that my eyebrows. Someone said something about my eyebrows, that they met my hairline, and that and she was saying that my forehead is so big, and
they read the public court record.
And that I earned $13
they read what was said, and they still only put the whole thing on Ophelia.
Okay.
But that's not here nor there. We're analyzing how bullying starts.
She wants to.
She doesn't want to take accountability. She doesn't understand that to intimidate a Moreno that's not vulnerable is going to be very hard.
Don't fit in the jail cell. Scissor sisters. I'm telling y'all, she has the mimicking spirit. Pamela, yes, she does.
Velda, the sheriff department denied the fact that that Fuentes guy was her boyfriend, that he's not her boyfriend. Pobrecito Mr. Fuentes. My apologies to you, sir, if this vieja is throwing herself at you.
Jenny? She's still on social
media.
But
your coworkers are defending you by saying she's not your girlfriend or you're not her boyfriend.
Punky, Mimi, Patricia, she's just jelly. MC and Jenny.
And that was just Luna. Velda, that was just a little. That was just a little time that we spent in Rio Grande at the Gran Mercado. Can you imagine if we were somewhere else in that town just talking smack? We would have found out all the tea. We would have found out all the tea on this chick. How many guys she throws herself at, how many guys she says she's going with, and how many guys are denying the fact.
Where did Jaime go?
Maria Chongos, I wouldn't put it past her to have a lavender affair with Jaime.
Yes. Read my previous.
For attention.
Okay.
Since she doesn't know what she is.
Maria Chongos ASAP put the cash app and said, Ronia.
In my opinion, she might have a lavender affair with Jaime since she's in between. I don't know if I'm a girl or I don't know if I'm a boy. Jaime would really enjoy that one.
Oh. It's her.
She went live very early to stream one of my videos, Velda. So, I mean, two can play at this game of analyzing people's videos.
Collecting money for Chupita. I think that maybe she wants to collect money for herself. And she didn't know how to say it, so she said, oh, when Lupe goes to jail. What do y'all think?
I don't know who was collecting money for Lupe.
Ricky is worthless. Yes, he is, but he can still work. He cannot
Don't forget, she mentioned who said that Ricky was worthless.
Maribel, maybe Ronia. I think that it is.
Do you think that
Where
she's
did
gonna
Jaime
admit where that
go?
pew pew is, Miss
Um,
Velda?
no one cares. No one cares. But she did give the assumption that she's doing a lot more than what she says that she's doing. Yesterday, I was saying that I was wondering about that. And
For sure
today
she's
she
not.
said that
Well, she hasn't
I'd
been
have to be stupid, or
tackled
we
down and
have to be
brought
stupid
in.
to think that that's the way she makes her money, by being a nanny. Which she
You
probably
know,
is.
she keeps
Probably.
talking about
Maybe even
third
her, or babysitter
parties
for her grand.
this and third parties that, but she has done 3 weeks worth of 2 hour videos. And on none of those 2 hour videos has she asked where the pew pew is. Why is it that she's not asking where is the pew pew? Is it because she's being told how and how to run her show and what to say on her show? Is it that she's being trained, or how is it called? Trained. It's called something else. She's being coached, but there's another word like Kathy coaches. Probably Velda, but I mean, Kathy does a lot of things, and it's like, I don't have anything to say about her, good or bad. Um, she was never my friend. She's Irene, my cousin's best buddy, but that's nor here nor there. This person is being
The
coached,
way it was mentioned yesterday. I don't
and
know.
she thinks that
She
if
does
she
not look like a
analyzes a
trustworthy person.
video
I
of
personally
mine,
can't.
that I won't
I
analyze
can't
hers.
fathom the idea
It
of
works.
somebody
Knives
who
cut
is
both
wealthy,
ways.
well off, seeing her and saying, "Oh, I want her as my mother and my father's nanny." It
We
just,
do know how these women
no.
operate,
She's
Maria
very.
Chongos.
She has a very.
Thank
She's
you,
just not.
Velda.
She's
But like I said
disheveled. Is
again,
that the
it's
word?
this is my
Just doesn't
opinion.
look
Two
clean.
people
Her
can
hair is
play
in
the
her face
same
all the time.
game.
Like I said, I'm gonna buy a whole bunch of
And
headbands so she can look like a
like
vacuum
they say in Mexico, a
clean.
ver de qué cuero salen más
Um,
correas.
so
You
yeah.
know, you don't
Is this the fourth
intimidate
part?
me. I
The
was
fourth
raised
part?
around
No,
a
no
lot of
puedes salir
people
con
that
más.
are
She's
bullies.
Mary Lou Gomez. Yes, that's the name
So
she
from a
uses.
very young age,
Um,
we know
Cat, there you,
how
I
not to be
mean,
intimidated by
Gato, there you
anybody.
go.
And again, I will tell
You
you,
got your
when you have
hello.
half of the shit that I have and that I have
Um,
accomplished on my
okay, so
own,
I was really coming live because
maybe.
I don't know if y'all saw the post that I made. Patricia, she said you were third and fourth party. Oh,
Groomed, that's the
yeah.
right
She
word.
said that
That's
because
the right
that's
word.
my
That's
quote
the
on
word I
her
was looking
top
for,
that
Maria Isabel.
I
She
make
is
my
being
YouTube so that I can
groomed
talk. What?
like when pedophiles groom
Yeah, I
kids.
heard that. I heard
That's
that,
how
Sundance.
she's
She's
being
crazy. I'm not
groomed
winking until
by
Maria
these
Chongos.
people.
Yes,
And
tengo
she
feria,
keeps
her
talking
martes
about
better.
third parties and third parties.
She
It
was
has nothing to
also
do with
begging
third
for money
parties, it
too.
has to
Pero
do with
Correa, she's
her.
rich. Why can't she take her little friends out of jail?
Good
I
morning,
mean,
Rosa
she's worried about
Quilantan.
herself. She's very stingy,
Kathy's a
and
groomer.
because she's
Kathy's a
worried
lot
about
of
herself,
things,
well,
let me
bitch,
tell
who's
you.
gonna help her if she's in there? No puede ni
She's a
caminar.
maybe illegal in the United States, saying that she's legal.
Let me see.
She's a conspirator
Who
hiding
said
a
we
pew
couldn't go live?
pew.
She
She's a
did.
lot of
She said
things.
that you all couldn't talk and I don't know what, so
She's
that you
trying
all
to
had
get
me
somebody's
create my channel
house
so
when
that,
she didn't work for
or I
it.
created my channel to help you guys because you all couldn't say
You all
anything,
think that
so
if you
I
open
could
your
talk.
legs, that's gonna automatically give you a
No,
house, ni que
I've been
estuvieras
wanting to
tan
do this
buena.
for a long time.
Especially when
Um,
that person is going out with other people.
your sister Richie, yes. When she,
You know, don't get me started on that route.
let me see.
My only child was. Let's listen to this little part.
Who said we couldn't go live? She did. She said that you all couldn't talk and I don't know what, so that you all had me create my channel so that, or I created my channel to help you guys because you all couldn't say anything, so I could talk. No. I've been wanting to do this for a long time.
Bottom line, this person created her channel to bully people. She's been wanting to bully people for a long time. That's why she's been typing on the sidelines for a long time. There are 5 years. She's been typing on the sidelines for 5 years. And if I'm going to inform her today, I will inform her on this public video. When we went to Rio Grande to make a complaint, we took comments from 4 or 5 years back on this person being rude and bullying people on the sidelines. When I'm telling you, if you think that by you streaming me or I'm streaming you that other people are not recording and recording what you type on the sidelines, and a lot of times you, well, you know, she likes being a concubine. But Maria Chan goes, gee, you are a girl. But what you need to realize is that that's a she thinks that the video that she took off last night was not recorded. It was recorded. You know, even if we don't see it, the video was recorded. And we did get clips of what she was saying. So, you know, I will tell her that she has been recorded typing for 5 years. She needs to understand that this is a worldwide web. This is not just south of Texas. For 5 years. So can you imagine the little book of typed videos, texts that she did on different shows, talking smack and being a bully that school district person got?
I don't know.
Last night, she was talking about Ofelia and Dario on her show. Let's listen.
Is that part of her gag order? But they did say no third party. You know, not being involved with other people that are live. You know, having any time.
Ofelia's not supposed to be involved with other people. She's not supposed to have a fantasy life. She wasn't even in the court. None of them were in the court. I guess they're going to pay for the court records.
As far as what they're going live about and so on and so forth. I don't know. I don't know what the stipulations are for that. But chances are that is new evidence and that is something that will come to light, or perhaps the judge will say, no, that's, I don't know. I don't know.
Ofelia's personal life, if she is or isn't having an affair, that's Ofelia's business.
Word on the street is she's not coming back, moved away to marry. Dario. What was his first name? Dario from...
Again, covering her face while she's laughing.
Dario from the barrio. Oh hell, that would be yet another case, you know? I don't know.
Okay, seriously. I have 35 people here. Let's get serious. Do y'all think that if Ofelia Moreno, and I'm going to say it straight out, was to marry Dario from the barrio, that you all wouldn't be invited to the wedding? Do you all think that if Ofelia was to marry Dario from the barrio, that you all wouldn't be padrinos, that you all wouldn't be called, hey, necesitamos padrinos because we got to rent a hall, we got to buy the food, the music, and the drinks, because I'm not taking none of my bottles. Let's get real. How many would be padrineando and would be at the wedding because they're gonna get invited. They're obsessed with who Ophelia's having an affair with, and they need to get a life. It's like, Ophelia lives by herself. She's fine by herself. She's content with her life. She plays her games. Um, she plays her games and she does things in her life that she likes. Do you think that she would want to bring a complication into her lifestyle at this time in her life? You know, women that are desperate are younger than Ophelia. Ophelia's 58. Ophelia has a head on her shoulders. She knows what she wants. You know, And even if Ofelia was to marry Dario, in my opinion, you all would be invited as padrinos. Just like she invited a lot of people to be padrinos for Sirena's quinceañera. So let's get real with this business. I'm done, streaming her. Um, she's not even worth my time, but I wanted to bring it up to you guys that that's how bullying starts. And that's how they get selective. Annette, I know Ophelia can lift her legs super high, huh? Like a blondie with the hoops. But yeah, these people are into everything. It's none of her business if Ophelia's having an affair with Dario or not, or with anybody else on her platform. They don't work for Ophelia. Ophelia can have an affair with anybody she wants. There's things that they would have to have, but that's nor here nor there. But why would a person that has their content want to stream my whole video? Exactly, María Chongos. Andan en todo menos en misa. Y si van a misa, que oren por mí. Porque no van a estar ahí diciendo que ellas son pecadoras, ¿verdad que no? Pero yo sí soy. Y yo les digo a cualquiera, mi hermanito Paolo dice que se lava y se usa de vuelta. So, yeah, they don't have any content and they're not worth a whole bunch of 2 hours of my time. That's for damn sure. But, I do want to let everybody know that that's how bullying starts. Selective memory loss starts that way too. She mentioned who said what they said about Ricky. And that person obviously has no life, but that's my opinion. And, that person has been mad for a long time with Ofelia and me and everybody in the Moreno side of the family. Why? Because she has no control over her son masturbating on social media. And, of course, that's something learned at home. You know, Annette, as long as they keep Ophelia in their mouth, Ophelia is coming up on top 24/7, Annette. You're right about that one. As long as they keep Ophelia in their lives, in their shows. That's right. There's a lot of songs to match everything that they do. And these people think that because they keep saying that Ophelia's using third parties, Ophelia's not using anybody. Ophelia's not even on live shows. We decided, me and Belda, that we were going to turn the phone. That was on me and Belda. Yeah, Ofelia went silent y ellas todavía están hablando. So, who's obsessed? I know the Raymondville PD saw my video from 2 nights ago and from last night. And everybody in Willacy County saw it because I put it on the watch posse. Think I care? I'll tell you where I put that, where I shared that video to. I not only shared it to Facebook, I shared it to the watch posse so that people in Raymondville know what kind of department of police we have. So if you're a decent woman and you're getting abused by your husband, these police officers are gonna try to get something out of you before they do anything for you. Because that's how grooming starts. That's how grooming starts. It starts with picking people that are vulnerable and are at their most vulnerable areas in their life, and then you ask them for something before you do anything about anything that they want. Ophelia's been doing little videos and stuff, and she's doing shorts because she's gonna post them on TikTok, but they haven't been posted yet, and I'm gonna show you all one of them. Yeah, they want Ophelia to fall, but you know what? We were taught, cayó Panchita, levántese y pa adelante. And from since we were little, our mom would say, cayó Panchita, levántese y pa adelante. Yeah, I mean, when Ophelia was sitting in front of Burlington a couple of years ago, she was sitting talking to somebody on the phone because sometimes it's embarrassing if we have loud voices and you're going in the store, walking around, talking to people on the phone. So Ophelia stepped out of the store, sat down on the sidewalk at Burlington, and was continued talking to the person that she was talking to on the phone. Somebody took a picture and it went all over on all of their shows, which shows you that they don't have a life. They follow Ophelia from the moment that she gets out of her house, all over Willacy County, all over Cameron County, all over Hidalgo County, all over Starr County. And they follow her all around. So Ophelia doesn't have, you would think that Ophelia was a big movie star with lots of money, the way that these people follow her around. That's right, Yaya. They're all up her sauce. Like Padre Cota says, si no es tu pedo, salte de esas nalgas. But they won't. Ahí están metidas. Maria Chongos, they don't have nothing better to do in their lives, but they do have followers that like to be in the chisme on the sidelines, and they're called silent viewers, but they're still viewing. And as long as they have silent viewers viewing, they will continue to do that. But she needs to understand that it's more easy for us to actually be bullying her than for her to ever try to bully us and actually intimidate us. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They do garage sales all the time. This is one of the things that I don't understand. If Ophelia's son was selling a t-shirt in a parking lot, just like if he was selling something on the internet or having a garage sale, but they made it look like, oh my goodness, look, he's doing all this, that, and the other. And they're so worried I haven't seen them being worried about what's going on in his life for the last since they did that. And they were all up in Ophelia's gravy about it. I'm pretty sure that they do garage sales themselves, but they wanted to be talking smack about him. Yes, Yaya, Patty has been writing on different platforms for the last 5 years. And her text messages have been recorded and are on a file. So, she thinks that they're not. Let me giggle at that one because that superintendent from that school got some of them and wrote them down. It's like she's real funny. How do you think that a lawyer got 6 USBs plus a 2-inch binder with text messages that were written by a certain person that's calling himself a victim? Hello. And we're still not discussing anything about that case. I'm just saying all of those are facts. You know, all I'm saying is John Goodman, did not represent anybody on Wednesday when I was there, and nobody from those gossipy shows was there. So we aren't innocent when we type. We have the opportunity not to send, and we send. So no innocent person in my eyes, not in mine neither. Yeah, yeah. When you decide that you're mad enough or that you want to voice out your opinion and you start typing it on anybody's show, you type it and you put it out there. That's your opinion. Okay? Once the host of that show reads your text message and decides to say it out loud and put sounds to it, that makes it their comment along with yours. Of course, half of it is yours because you wrote it, but the other half with all the little side effects and noises and sounds and covering of the face, that's yours. So there's no way that this person can get selective memory loss all of a sudden unless they actually have the beginnings of dementia. And that's something that, is worrisome because she's young. But hey, I'm just saying, she's already losing hair, so we all know that. If she's got dementia or not, I'm not a medical doctor. I'm just saying that she seems to have a lot of selective memory loss. But, it's like, um, what was so important about my video yesterday? Is she going to say that I'm an alcoholic because I had all those big old bottles of uh, whiskey, vodka, tequila? Am I supposed to worry about that? I'm not going to worry about it because I know I'm not an alcoholic. Yes, it makes a difference. When you're actually writing stuff, you're actually thinking about what you're writing it, how you're going to write it. Ophelia always gets mad at me because I write stuff and I never put periods, commas, punctuation marks. I just write. And she gets mad because she says every sentence has some kind of punctuation, stop, comma, and all that. And I never put them in. I never said I was a student in English. I said I was an A student in math. It's like you understood what I said, whether I put the periods on there, the capital letters or not. But yeah, you do think about what you're typing because you want to make sure that what you feel gets put into the sentence and expressed in the manner in which you want it to be. But when somebody's reading a comment and just reading it, hi Teresa Riley, and they're just reading the comment and not saying anything, well then it's okay. But I mean, if you're putting little laughing sounds to the comment that you read, then you made it your own. Hi James. And she did that. And then she got selective memory loss. Now her memory loss didn't get lost for her to StreamYard or stream a whole video of mine, you know, and she did. She streamed a whole video of mine um, from a couple of nights ago, and you all know that I haven't really been coming out live. But hey, I do need to get to 1,000. So please subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna let you all go because it's been 45 minutes and I'll show you all that TikTok that Ophelia has later. Um, but, if it comes to streaming and stuff like that, don't act dumb. You're streaming my whole show. I'll stream yours. I can stream yours just the same way. Um, if you are on the internet calling a man a maricon, then you obviously want him to take his pants down and show you that he's not. If you're trying to say that I'm a lesbian, I'm not a lesbian. I have told everybody that I'm not. I have friends in that community and I don't mind. Their life is their life, but don't mix me in with their lives and their way of living. But if you want to say that I'm the North Korean president's daughter, maybe I am. So respect him. He is the president after all. And, I don't care, but you're not going to intimidate me. You think that I'm afraid? No, I'm not afraid. If I was afraid, I wouldn't have shared my 2 videos with the Raymondville community talking about the people that I was talking about in this community. There is no excuse, Yaya. There has never been an excuse, but they want to act like, oh, well, I was just communicating with my viewers. No, when you put the sound effects to that text message that was written down, that became yours. Just own it. Just own what you do. Nobody pushed the finger for you to stream me, but you decided to do it because you thought that it wasn't going to come back to me. And it does. Even if I don't have a lot of people sending me stuff, it does come back to me. And I make a decision at that point of, am I going to go live and front this person out? And tell her, you know what? Even if you wanted to go out with that guy, they're all denying it. You never were his girlfriend. So you can try. But we found that out in less than 10 minutes. So yes, people talk about you in that town. She's been part of the problem and she's been part of the bullying on the sidelines for 5 years. She has, Yaya. She has been part of the problem. It's not going to be a solution. She decided that she was going to get in her car and start her videos and start 2-hour long videos because what? She's got to have a little bit more than just talking about Ophelia or about my teeth or about your husband and Belda's husband in order to get to stay for 5 years like Ophelia has, or 3 years or 4 years like I have. Even if I don't come on live a lot, I'm still here. I'm still standing, como dice Ophelia, que dice Elton John, okay? But she's still going to continue to go bald because stress does that. And somebody that's bullying on the internet and always worrying about what's going to happen to her job if she continues, well, she's going to continue to bald. Obviously, she doesn't know that they sell biotin and Jamaican black oil for hair growth. These people are just something else. They're worrying about their eyebrows or mine. They're worrying about me having this little mancha on my eyebrow and this one. It's like, really? At the end of the day, somebody will find out what company she's working for as a traveling nurse. So, we're not worried about that because everything comes up. Hair plugs? Yeah, some people need hair plugs, pero luego se les caen in the shows and stuff, Teresa. The hair plugs fall off and then they're worrying about, oh, everybody saw the bald spot. It's like they need to worry about it, but they worry and they stay worried about their employment and when people find out where they work. Because around here everybody plays that game. And I'm not going to be an exception to that game since everybody fucked with my job, including the district attorney from Raymondville and the judge, because they were friends. I'm the one that lost because I had to wait for that letter that stated that I was innocent. And they made me wait 2 years because no federal job like the one I had was going to take me without that letter saying that I was innocent. And now, right now, because of the freeze, there's no openings right now. So it's like, really. But I'm still standing. I'm not crying about it. The whole thing is that we will find out where she works and her employers will find out and will be given proof. Not just proof from when she started her show as a bully, but proof of how she's been bullying on the sidelines for 5 years. So sometimes it is better to be a viewer, a silent viewer, and not an active typing viewer. Because if you bully on the sidelines, it's getting recorded. Yes, the whole thing is, Teresa, my phone uh goes, I don't know, it automatically puts my video to private and then it'll take about 30 minutes because I have to go in there and set it to public again and then it'll be on YouTube, the whole thing. So it will be there, but I don't know if it take because the internet is so slow around here. I don't know if it'll take like 15 to 30 minutes, but it'll be on YouTube. As soon as I hang it up, I'll put it on public. Hi Ana, how are you? Hi everybody, don't forget to join Ana y sus aventuras. Oh, can I go back to my job? Yes, but right now they are not hiring because of the freeze in the government. So yes, I probably can, and all I have to do is take the paperwork. But it's been 2 years, so that means that I probably will have to start again from the bottom. So, I don't have a problem with that. But the whole thing with the jobs that I have is my background counts. I can't have violence in my background and stuff like that. So what happened here happened, and you know, even if there's video recorded that all I was doing was just stopping them from ganging up on Ophelia, I still got myself involved. So, I mean, I take responsibility for what I did, but the judge and the district attorney did sit on those papers for 2 years to help their friends. Yes, I was defending my sister, Anna. But I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a nice day. Enjoy the rest of your day with the family. Drink a little coffee. Cover it up with a conchita. And just know, if these people think that they're going to intimidate me, they're not. Bye, everybody.